Relationships are the cornerstone of our life. We really can't avoid them. So we want them. We want them to work out. We are excited about them. We're that first prospect of finding a partner that gets you. We all really crave relationships because we're human. So how do we know when a relationship is healthy? I've read the books. I've been like you. I've been on a dating world. I've been divorced. I've been married. I know that it's really hard to understand what makes a relationship healthy. But here's the first litmus test. The most important thing is, are you still being your best self? Oftentimes when you get into a relationship, you're like, finally, now I don't have to do any of these things. I don't have to be interested in my interests. I'll have their partner, their interests as my own interests. There's like that famous movie where Julia Roberts goes and she cooks all the eggs because she doesn't even know what her favorite eggs are, is because she's always been ordering what her partner eats. That's the real sign. When relationships are healthy, two people stay individuals that live parallel tracks. Parallel tracks is the most important thing, and it's not something that we learn. We have instructional manuals for literally everything in our life. You want to put a piece of furniture together from IKEA? Okay, first of all, good luck. And then you get the giant manual, like literally a whole business of, I'm going to come and put your furniture together. But when it comes to relationships, we have dating experts, or we have dating apps, we have divorce attorneys, and we have marriage counselors. Everybody's telling us how to understand our partner. Your partner is like this, your relationship's like this. There's so much focus and analysis on the other person's behavior. And this is where they go sideways immediately. First of all, there's no playbook. Second of all, why are you focused so much on them when you should be focused on yourself? And this has been my life's work. My life's work was to understand, what is at the root cause of all of this? Why are some relationships really healthy and others are toxic? Why do we always care and follow the advice of those that aren't even in healthy relationships? So healthy relationships are just a mirror back to you of how you feel inside. That's all they do. They just show us that we were already loved, that we have all the love within the container of self, within the soul of who you are. And a partnership is the playground that we get to exercise that muscle. We get to show people how we love them because we don't need them to fill our boots. They don't have to fill our canister because our canister is already full. You are born as your birthright, loved. But when we have emotional pain, we forget that. We forget that we're already loved. We go on this journey trapped in our codependent toxic relationships, which is the most addictive thing that we have today. We think it's the other person's job to teach us, solve, control, manage, all of that garbage that makes relationships really, really hard. We have well-intended advice that says you should be working on your relationship. Go work on your relationship. My answer is, have you worked on yourself in the same amount? Have you focused within the self in the same amount? You ever notice if you ask someone, what's your favorite color, and they stumble, or what do you like to do? What's your interests? And they're like, I don't know. I'm married. I don't know. I'm a mom. Those are roles that you play within your life, but they are not your identity. We think they're our identity. And what I discovered when I wrote my thesis, I discovered that people that maintain a sense of their true self and live parallel within their relationships, then you can have healthy fun. Relationships should be fun. They should be full of curiosity and compassion for the individual journey of the person that is in front of you. That's what makes it so incredible. Relationships are incredible when they're healthy. And there is a path to that. I wanted to write a playbook. I thought, okay, we know about the rules, we know the love languages, we know the books. He's just not that into you, which is crazy in itself. I've seen the websites of like, get your guy. There's all the Hollywood movies that are like the chase and, oh, he loves me, he picked me after he changed his mind a million times, but now I'm picked and I'm wanted. But there's no real playbook, relationship playbook to understanding the self first and then in relationships. This is why I wrote this at Aha Healing. I wanted to get to the bottom of it. I wanted to rip apart every theory, every book, and say, how can I love myself and maintain the love within myself with the demands of life, with the demands of maybe having children and relationships. There's a lot that goes on in our lives, and lots of things are most of the time very confusing. So I ask you this: have you read a playbook or a manual to understand yourself and your relationships? I'm not talking about some self-help laws of attraction. I mean the core root of who you really are. Have you got to the bottom of that? If you get to the bottom of that, oh, the magic happens. You can pluck out that thorn, you can heal that core root, and then you can be curious and compassionate in the parallel tracks of your relationship. So I encourage you to take the course. Here's the playbook. It's the language that you really need. It's the understanding that you really need so that you can have healthy, fun, sustainable love in your life. Start now. Hit that button. Go on and take that course. It will be a miracle of opening for you. No matter what, I can assure you of this. When you take this path, on the other side of this fence, on the other side of this wall, great love is waiting for you. Could be with the person you're with. Could be someone new. You don't know. That's what makes it so fun. Get to the mystery now and have some fun understanding who you really are.